Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news coming into us from Clinton Township. Police are searching for a gunman near Bud Park. They're telling residents in the area they need to stay in their homes, that after shots are fired.
The auto industry mourns the loss of an icon tonight. We look back at the life and legacy of Lee Iacocca, dead at the age of 94.
From severe storms to an air quality alert, we'll look at what else Mother Nature's going to throw at us before the 4th.
We begin with the search for that gunman in Clinton Township.
Police have shut down Clinton River Road near Bud Park, and they're telling residents they need to stay inside and they need to keep their doors locked. Let's get to Jason Colthorpe live near Bud Park. Jason.
Hey guys, if you take a look, this fire truck is the second one in just seconds to pass through where the police have this road blocked off here, and that shelter-in-place warning went out about 9:30 tonight. Let me give you a lay of the land. We're on Romeo Plank. Back behind me is Canal Road, but where that fire truck is headed, Romeo Plank will turn into Clinton River Road, and you see that blinking red light where that fire truck is about to reach. Beyond that, if you went straight, that would be Bud Park, and Bud Park is quite sizable. If you listen, you can hear the helicopter overhead making a pattern, just kind of a circular pattern. It's been doing it continuously for the last hour or so, looking for this gunman. Now, here's what we know about that and the situation tonight. The man is believed to be in Bud Park tonight with a rifle, and police believe he fired at least one shot tonight at a man in a car. That bullet did hit the car. They believe this guy is distraught. They think that he may have said something to some people, ended up in the park. Now, the other problem here is beyond the park is the Clinton River. So now they've got to worry about him possibly jumping in there. All the while, everyone in here told to shelter in place, and there's a lot of people in limbo. There's a man right behind me right here hoping to get to his family. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Asked the officers, hey, I just got to bring some dinner to Mom, and they said they're not allowing anyone to cross the road, so I'm just waiting. It's unsettling, you know, there's helicopters in the sky, lots of lights, and so, you know, you start thinking about things, so it's but I trust that all is well.
Yeah, the people are hoping that. And now, if you're headed this way, you're going to want to avoid it. Police have Clinton River blocked off from 17 Mile to Canal. Again, folks are being asked to stay indoors if they're in the vicinity. Keep the windows and doors locked. The man you just heard from, his mom's down there, but his wife and his sister are also there. So a little more reason for concern. I talked to a woman who was here. She's been trying to get to her home for 2 hours tonight, had food in the car for the kids, and I don't know if you can hear the popping in the background. Not good, because some people are now setting off some fireworks. Meantime, police are looking for a gunman. We'll keep you updated throughout the night on Local 4 and on clickondetroit.com. For now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Right, fireworks not helping right now in that situation. We'll keep you advised on that. Meanwhile, 30,000 people without power, 30,000 homes, I should say, without power tonight after storms sweep through Metro Detroit.
Yeah, that was damage reported in both Detroit and Macomb County. So let's get right over to Ben. Ben, is the storm threat over for tonight?
Yeah, pretty much, Steve and Devin. We are done with the severe storms tonight. We're probably going to see another round of storms tomorrow afternoon. They're just not going to be as strong as what we went through in the last few hours. Lots of trees and power lines are the damage reports we're getting. Still lightning strikes, still downpours, especially with this cluster that's down here in Monroe County heading out towards the lake. Rainfall totals have been impressive in some spots, topping well over 2 inches, especially north of 96 in Livingston County. But tomorrow, we've got our first ozone action day of the season. Air quality alert for most of southeast Michigan, so take all of those precautions. Don't fill up in the heat of the day. Wait to mow your grass and try to just take it easy, especially if you've got respiratory issues. Temperatures starting in the 70s and maybe some patchy fog with that very stable air. We'll look at your 4th of July forecast and more in a few minutes. Guys? All
right, Ben. The auto industry tonight remembering a real icon, Lee Iacocca, known for being the father of the Mustang and for saving Chrysler from bankruptcy in the 1980s, dead at the age of 94.
Yeah, he died this morning. He was surrounded by his family out in Los Angeles. Tonight, our Rod Maloney looks back at his life and legacy.
I've been one fortunate bird. My parents came to this country for freedom, and they got it, and then they had kids, and we were lucky to be born here.
Lito Anthony Iacocca, born in Allentown, Pennsylvania, October 15, 1924. Educated as an engineer at Lehigh and Princeton, childhood disease prevented his serving in World War II. He joined Ford in 1946 and quickly discovered sales and marketing his forte. A fast rise through the ranks to Ford Division General Manager brought him to his first historic automotive hit in April 1964, the legendary Mustang.
Walt Disney flanking me and we're cutting the ribbon at the World's Fair. That was our showroom. PR guy's dream.
By 1970, he'd made president, but his high-octane personality didn't mesh with the guy whose name was on the building, Henry Ford II. The Deuce, as Ford was known, one day shipped Iacocca's desk to a distant corner of the glass house and days later fired Lee. A desperately ailing Chrysler Corporation pounced on the opportunity and brought Iacocca in as CEO in 1979.
And that's when the cash went to zero one day. I mean, 1 million we had. We laughed about it, but it was $1 million, which meant nothing.
It was laugh or cry.
I thought there'd be some way we could avoid liquidating this venerable 60-year-old, household word called Chrysler.
At the height of a recession and nowhere else to turn, he asked for government help. Iacocca successfully wooed a very reluctant Washington and in 1980 received $1.5 billion in loan guarantees.
I got nervous. I worried, but no, in my inner feelings, in my heart, I never felt that it would blow sky high.
He had a couple of aces up his sleeve, though. While at Ford, he and his design team had a new front-wheel drive car that Ford wouldn't build. At Chrysler, it became the K-Car. Starting with the K-Car ads, Iacocca became a fabulously successful pitchman, doing 61 Chrysler commercials. Another Iacocca ace Ford didn't like was the minivan, also an instant hit at Chrysler. The cash started flowing again. Chrysler paid back its bailout 7 years ahead of schedule. On the strength of the minivan alone, Iacocca started building the Chrysler Tech Center.
The cash cow here for 20 years, it built this place. By the way, this was $1.5 billion when we didn't have it.
Iacocca took a lot of heat in the 9 years it took to build the original Palace of Auburn Hills.
The press was mean and dirty. He said he's building a white elephant, a monument to himself.
He told Local 4 when he retired in 1992 that battle was his toughest and his crowning achievement.
The guts to stick that out when everybody was beating you over the head to not do it. Yeah.
In 1995, his local popularity took a hit when he joined Las Vegas billionaire Kirk Kerkorian to try and buy Chrysler in a hostile takeover. After Chrysler merged with Mercedes, he came back.
For shizzle, I kazizzle.
In the most unlikely pairing in advertising history, he cut commercials with rapper Snoop Dogg.
I said, who the hell is he? Then my 14-year-old granddaughter told me who he was. I said, wow, he's a cool guy.
He wrote 2 best-selling books. At one point, his friends talked him out of running for president. He gave much of his fortune to find a cure for diabetes. His first wife, Mary, died of the disease. He dabbled in olive oil-based foods and always said he flunked retirement.
It's been a hell of a ride,
Nice ride.
Thank you, Mocha Coca.
Yeah, what a ride. Fiat Chrysler is paying tribute to Iacocca tonight. We've posted their statement. We've also got the funeral arrangements. You'll find it all at clickondetroit.com.
Well, the storms caused real problems at this year's Joby Nooner, damaging boats, sending more than a dozen people to the hospital. Our Mara McDonald is along Lake St. Clair. One of the men injured got out of surgery tonight, and Mara has some good news. Mara?
Steve, he went into surgery today expecting to have most of one of the fingers on his right hand amputated. Got out of surgery. Turns out the surgeon was able to save most of it.
Let it go!
The storm blew in fast at Friday's Joby Nooner.
Storm hit. I was sitting, trying to remain calm. He was trying to get the girls at the bow. Inside the cabin.
It was pretty violent.
Which is why, after Kevin Russell got everybody in the cabin, he went to untangle a boat that had gotten caught in their anchor line, as well as untie their boat from another.
Trying to get that rope untied, I must have just ended up with my finger between the rope and the cleat at some point when the boat's yawed and it pinched me and removed a portion of my finger.
His hand was in his mouth. He had blood all over his face, blood all over his hand.
They got out of there into the hospital with a bone in his hand protruding.
In the admitting room, the first thing they said is, hey, you're the first one from Joby Nooner.
Kevin went into surgery today expecting to have a partial amputation, but the surgeon managed to save his finger. He's in great spirits.
Kevin. It really wasn't that bad.
And yes, he'll return to Joby Nooner.
I'd probably do it again. I mean, You just can't let something like this scare you away from the things that you like to do.
Kevin knows he's one of the lucky ones. There were many people who ended up in Mount Clemens General with hand injuries. He just happened to get out with a far better result than he'd ever anticipated. We are in Harrison Township. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Pretty lucky from the way it looked early on.
Wow, so fast it came up.
It just came out of nowhere. Travel alert for anyone traveling outside of Michigan this 4th of July.
It's a new law that just went into effect, and it could impact how you drive.
Also, a boy traveling alone to visit his grandparents overseas put on the wrong flight. A travel nightmare that has his parents demanding answers. Sandra.
They describe him as a real-life Indiana Jones.
Bone-breaking teeth of a T-Rex.
Now living and working in Detroit.
You can go fossil hunting pretty much anywhere in the world.
A world-renowned paleontologist who's on a new mission.
I always wanted to explore far-flung corners of the world.
Hear why he's now teaching science to students in the city of Detroit.